I don't know exactly why I make these videos. And I've contemplated why I come on here and I speak my heart out and speak to the world. And ultimately, I'm speaking to myself. The camera has become an external reflection for me, and it's as if I'm speaking to myself, because someday I think that I may go back through all these videos and rewatch them and maybe create a movie about my life, as if I'm bigger than I really am. It's tough sometimes when you post videos, you get 20 likes on the internet, and it doesn't sound like a lot of people, right? And it disappoints me sometimes when I see the results of these things that I create. But I love creating more than anything else. And it's not the results of these videos. Well, the results are subjective as well. If I made 20 people's day with the video that I created, that's a successful video. If I made one person's day with the videos that I've created. And ultimately, I've seen creating videos as a way to speak to myself, record my life, and as a way of therapy. I write a lot. I talk to myself a lot. I sing a lot. And ultimately, it's all to deepen the relationship that I have with myself. And since I underwent the spiritual awakening over the last 5 years, I've began to dive into myself, because spiritual awakening is not something that you seek outside of yourself. It's something that you look within. It's turning the mirror on yourself, and you begin to see yourself in the world, and the world becomes your inspiration, and the world, you begin to love. You begin to love the world and yourself. And these videos are a way of me conveying that love that I have within. All these creative activities that I have are ways of me conveying this love. Because I do love this. I love being alive. I love being a human being. I love waking up in the morning and taking a sip of water and brushing my teeth and drinking a coffee and going outside and putting my feet in the grass. And I love looking at my dog and throwing the ball to her. And I love seeing my girlfriend. I love driving on the parkway with no music. And I love going out in the ocean and looking straight into the sun, even though I'm not supposed to. And I love listening to concerts and feeling the music in my soul. And there's all these amazing things of life that have just gotten so sweet as I began to notice and place my awareness within this present moment, because it was something that I never had. I was constantly seeking, constantly looking, chasing a feeling, and that's what we all want. We all want a feeling. Always seeking a feeling. For me, it's always been about getting validated, about being accepted and understood by other people, but it's ultimately just a feeling. When I was fat and I was just trying to seek a feeling from the food I was eating, and seek a feeling from the vape I put in my mouth, and hitting the bong, and seek a feeling from talking to girls on Snapchat that I didn't care about. Or watching sports and watching South Park and Rick and Morty, and just trying to feel something that mattered, but it didn't. And now that I can place my awareness here and feel what it means to be a human being outside of this modern material culture that has been pushed upon us, whether we accept it or not, it feels liberating to stand here in my truth, to be able to convey myself and to be able to help other people turn their awareness within and lead a life of love, lead a heart-centered existence. Because ultimately, the heart is all that matters, and the love that we have within is all that matters, right? Humans are divinely and deathly obsessed with interconnectivity and unity. Why do you think we've come to idolize the idea of marriage and interpersonal relationships? Why do you think the family unit is something that the government has tried to abolish? Because connection and unity is innately what human beings are seeking. And this unity is not something outside of us. This unity is within us. Because the eye that looks upon the world within me is the same eye that looks upon the world through you. The same eye that is staring at this computer screen right now, sharing this moment with me. It's the truth of our existence that we are divinely connected. It is the truth that we live in this divinely created, divinely connected reality. this conscious reality that is living, that is breathing. The space between us is not so far. In fact, there is no space between us other than our perception thereof. And when I began to come back into my body and place the awareness in the present moment and love the things that I do and appreciate the nuances and the subtleties of my existence, when I began to feel the coffee be poured out of the French press into my cup, and when I stir my coffee, I feel the fork or spoon chattering on the sides of the cup, that's a subtle experience that I get to cultivate every day, and I realize how much for granted I took this human existence. I realized that I took almost everything for granted. There were some days I didn't want to wake up. And I forgot to be grateful. I forgot to wake up and say thank you for allowing me another day on planet Earth. Thank you for giving me this gift of a human body and 5 fingers to go out in the world and create. And this gift of self-awareness, that I have the ability to feel these low emotions, that I have the ability to feel the grief, that I have the ability to feel the contempt for myself and my current situation. Because that's a gift as much as the love is. And when I flipped my awareness on myself and began to recognize the divinity within my heart and within my soul, my whole entire reality changed. And the reason I make these videos is because I hope that somebody else can have this same experience or something similar. And hopefully that I can inspire other people to turn their awareness within. I anticipate that other people watch this video will turn their awareness within and begin to lead their lives with love and do the things they love and put the awareness in the subtle moments and pour your coffee with care and pet your dog when you wake up and tell your parents you love them and say thank you at the grocery store and compliment a stranger even if they don't even really need it or deserve it. Just be the love in the world because it makes life so much sweeter. And it makes your life so much sweeter to help other people and to be that service. To be the one serving the world is a gift in itself. And I make these videos as a way of speaking to myself, but also as a way of speaking with you and bringing you along on the journey with me. So thank you for being here. Truly. Thank you for sharing this moment with me because there's so many other things that you could be doing other than deepening your self-awareness with me, Corey. I make all sorts of videos on self-realization, consciousness, spiritual awakening, and thank you for being here. So there's more videos below. Click subscribe, click on to that next video, and so much love, so much peace, and namaste.